Yo, what is going on, everybody? Happy Saturday morning. It is 1:29 in San Jose, representing the 408. You know who this is, the real one, always 100, always controversial, the chosen one, Gabriel Skywalker from Skywalker DFS, aka the DFS Club. Well, it was a good night for preseason NFL. If you guys watched my video last night, hopefully you did. Hopefully you played my players and you cashed. This is what I did. Like I said, I played light, so I played in a dollar GBP. I should have played a lot more. So I came in 43rd out of 1,186 entrants. So I was in 25th for the longest time, but could have done better at quarterback. Um, I thought Josh Allen would play more than he did, but like I always say, it's preseason. Higgins should have had a touchdown, but man, he just barely dropped it. But yeah, you can't complain. At almost 2,000 entrants, you come in 43rd. That's all you can ask for in preseason. And this is only the beginning, guys. NFL's easy. If MLB's easy for me, NFL's, I can do this with my eyes closed. So let's get into the website real quick. So what we're looking at here is the DFS Club, guys. www.dfsclub.com. Four providers in one, guys. You got DFS Space, myself, Skywalker DFS, the Whisper Squad, DFS Whispers, LJ Sports. We are the DFS Club, guys. Listen to this. We give lineups, and we cover NBA, NFL, MLB, PGA, NHL, tennis, NASCAR, soccer, esports, MMA, WNBA, college sports, college football's coming up, guys. $10 a month for every single sport. All the lineups you guys want. All you got to do is click the Join Now button. Click on my logo right here. And here are their plans here. I would highly suggest you just start out with a $10 plan. I'm not going to pitch you the 6 month or yearly. I'm not going to sell you a product that you haven't even tried yet. But try out the $10 plan, guys. I know you're going to love it. We've only been open since August 1st, and we've got 220 members. So with the $10, just to break it down real quick, you get access to the Slack chat, 24/7 sporting advice. I don't sleep, guys. I don't. GPP articles and cash articles, pre-lock insight. We do, especially myself, I do members only podcasts. Like I'll do for MLB, I'll go live an hour before lock. It's very insightful. We broke it down today. We did pretty good with the pitching and stuff. Um, and then we cover Draftkings, Fanduel, and Prize Picks, guys. It's only $10 a month for all those sports, every single sport. There's no NFL package, none of that stuff. You get everything as a package. It's only $10, guys. I gotta charge you something. You just click the Let's Get It, and you are in, guys. All NFL season, all NBA season, all NHL season, you name it. That's it. No strings attached, guys. All right. So remember, it's www.dfsclub.com. All right, so let's get into the slate tomorrow. We're looking at a doozy. It's better than well, I can't complain because the 2 day slate, 2 game slate, sorry. We cashed. Almost took it down for a minute. What we're looking at here is Draft Dashboard, guys. The best optimizer on the planet, hands down. Must have for NFL. You already know that. You got your injuries right here, which updates. You got This is new, the stocks. So for your regular season drafts, it shows you which way the players are going in the drafts, guys. This is awesome. It's a great tool. Then you got your watch player, your player pool right here, and then you got the upcoming games, and then right here under the times, when it gets closer to lock, it has the weather. So all this, guys, I'm offering it to you for $1 for 30 days. Click on the link in the description below. Take the draft dashboard challenge, guys. Try it out for the NFL season. Try it out for the MLB season. Cancel it if you don't like it. No strings attached, no bullshit, no contracts, none of that. Take the draft dashboard challenge. You get access to all my saved lineups. You get all my watch players, my player pool, the lineup optimizer, which gives you as many lineups as you want that consists of my watch players, your watch players, and who draft dashboard thinks you should play. You got your player trends, who's trending up and who's straight fucking the dog. You got your sleepers and studs, the position optimizer, which breaks down every single player at every single position. Best of all, you got the NFL cheat sheet, guys, because if you can't win, cheat, especially the preseason. This cheat sheet right here will show you the top studs, top. I mean, right now everybody's the same price, but come regular season, top studs, top mid tier, top value of the slate, guys. This is the NFL cheat sheet. Right now, what it's showing you is what everybody's playing for the preseason. So it works out really nicely. This is draft dashboard, guys. Let's get into tomorrow's I believe it's a 9-game slate, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just double check on that. 6-game slate. Sorry, guys. 6-game slate. I have 14 players for y'all. So let's start out with quarterback. Of course, we got Joe Webb tomorrow. He's been getting a lot of run in the preseason. He's got 18 and 12 fantasy points in his last two. He does run. He doesn't run as much as he used to, but last 2 games, 6 rushes, 2 rushes. So that's probably a good idea because he's not as young as he used to be. So Joe Webb's a pretty safe play. Again, as you saw, except for Cleveland, the starters really aren't playing that much. If they are, it's maybe a quarter. I know Mayfield went out there and played a whole half, but I didn't see any other teams doing that. Because why risk it, right? Next up for quarterback, I got Taysom Hill, 11 and 19 fantasy points so far in the preseason. He's also has 6 and 5 rushing attempts, so get him in there. If I have to pick between the two, it's hard, man. It's hard. I might have to do 2 lineups tomorrow, but pick your poison, flip a coin, basically. That's how it is with them. So let's go to running backs. Running backs is actually kind of thin. It's kind of scary. First, we got Gregory Howell tomorrow. 3 and then 14. So he got a 14 last game. He had 15 touches last game, which I do love. He doesn't catch the ball. He's not a pass catching running back, but still 14 fantasy points, 15 rushes. Love that. Hopefully he gets 15 more, maybe 20. That'd be great. So don't forget that name, Gregory Howell Jr. Look at that haircut, man. That's dope. That is dope. Next up, we got Justin Jackson, guys. 8 fantasy points and 5 fantasy points. I mean, it's a pretty safe play. 5 and 8 rushes in the last 2 games. You can take a chance. Hopefully he busts one for a touchdown. That's all you can hope for with Justin Jackson. He might be low owned. Then we got Devine Azigbo. I think that's how you pronounce it. Azigbo. There we go. I'm trying, guys. You know what? If you get pissed off because I mispronounce people's names, you know what? Just go fuck yourself. Don't watch. I don't want to hear it. All right. Do your own damn YouTube videos. Go find a tall building. Do the world a favor and then just jump off. All right. Save the drama. Don't watch. Sorry, guys. I got my rant out. It's just stupid. So get them in there. Last 2 games, a 4 and a 13 for fantasy points. 8 and 3 touches the last 2 games. So there's a chance he can get a touchdown again. We'll see. It's preseason, guys. Play light. Play 1%. Like you saw what I did. I played $1. For MLB, I'm playing $50 to $60 a day. So I'm not going. Just don't do it. It's not worth it. Even if you're like me, you're cashing, on all these slates. It's preseason. You don't know what's going to happen. So let's go to wide receivers. And first up, we got Deion Kane, 4 and 15 fantasy points in his last 2 games. 4 targets in his first game, 9 targets in the second. So they're increasing. Get him in there, guys. I like his chances. We'll see. I keep saying we'll see because the preseason scares the bejesus out of me. All right, because you don't know what's going to happen. That's why I'm playing light. I'll keep playing the dollar GPPs. I don't care. I got MLB to play. I don't care. Next up, we got Devin Smith tomorrow. Last 2 games, 8 and 11 fantasy points, 6 targets and 5 targets. So he took a dip in targets, but he took an uppage in fantasy points. So there you go. Get him in there, guys. And then for wide receiver, also, we got Jazz Ferguson. 4 and 7 targets his last 2 games. First game, he got 15 fantasy points. But his targets went up to 7, but his points is only 4 in the second game. So he can bounce back tomorrow. It's actually today now. He can get back to 15 easily. If he gets 7 targets again, 7 or more targets, that's a wrap easily. All right, so a lot more options here at wide receiver. Next up, we got Mecole Hardman. Last 2 games, 11 and 9 fantasy points. A pretty safer option with only 3 targets a game. So he's the deep threat. He's definitely a deep threat. Mecole Hardman, he's a risk, but so far it's been paying off. Why not? He might be low owned. You never know. You never know what ownership's going to be. Next up, another wide receiver. We got Andre Patone tomorrow. Nothing in the first game, but the second game, he got 16 fantasy points with 5 targets. So he could go out there tomorrow and get another 0 targets and 0 points. Who knows? Or we can go off of what he did last game. So it is what it is, guys. Next up, we got Cody Thompson tomorrow, 4 and then 14. 2 targets and 11 targets. So again, who knows? Somewhere between 2 and 11 targets he'll probably get tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. That's all I got to do is just see what happens. So let's go to tight end, guys. Again, another iffy position. First off, we got Hale Henches. 2 and 4 targets his first 2 games, 3 and 9 fantasy points. For tight end tomorrow, just hope the guy don't get a 0. All right. Next up, I got Jordan Thomas for you guys. 5 targets last game. He finally got to see the field, 4 fantasy points. Maybe he might get some more run. We will see. All right. Let's see here. And then for defense, I got the Chicago Bears, guys. 14 and 17 fantasy points. First 2 games. What else is there to say? They'll probably be 100% owned, but who knows? Defenses right now is what's winning GPPs. I'm telling you that right now. If they get 17 fantasy points, even 14 fantasy points again, just off of that, there's probably a good chance that you'll cash. All right. So that's it for the player pool, guys. Let's get into the lineup optimizer. Let's see what Draft Dashboard has to say. So it gave us Taysom Hill at quarterback, Howell Jr. at running back, Azigbo at running back. Wide receiver gave us Jazz Ferguson, Hardman, and Devin Smith. Tight end gave us Hinches. And then for flex, it gave us Deion Kane. And then defense, Bears. So I will save this for my Draft Dashboard members because, again, you get access to all my saved lineups, guys. And that's going to do it for the NFL preseason video, guys. 6-gamer. A lot more options to go off of. Again, guys, don't forget www.dfsclub.com. $10 a month, guys, for not only a provider, but 4 providers. All right? That's crazy. I know. You're thinking that's crazy, but join the club. It's a great community. We are a family in there. There's no drama. Everybody gets along, and I mean it when I say we're like family in there. We're a very close-knit group, guys. Everybody's welcome with open arms, so don't even trip. Then remember, we got Draft Dashboard, $1 for 30 days. Take the Draft Dashboard challenge, guys. Let's do it. So, like I always say, let's get that bread and don't take shit from nobody. Shout out to the DFS Bachelor. Go check out his NFL video too, man. That'll probably be dropping in the morning. But yeah, let's get it, guys. Have fun tomorrow and watch my MLB video too. Also, I put out. We're on a roll in MLB as usual. All right, guys. Have a great weekend. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.